Okay, sound check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okie dokie, sounds on. Okay. Right, good evening guys, how are we all doing? Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know why. Sometimes when you start up the stream it starts with no sound. Pull the wire out and plug it back in again and voila, it works. Very strange. But yeah, thanks for that. So right, we're up here behind the fence. We're going to have an hour or so. And very, very last minute stream, by the way. I wasn't coming tonight, and I was just about to go home, and I thought, what the heck? It's a nice evening. Let's go and have an hour. So I'm on my own. No Tom. Playing on finals. Nick, turn round. Here we go. So yeah, I'm just doing a bit of a test this evening as well. I'm trying this at 1080 at 60. Let me know if that's coming through at your end, guys. If you can get the 1080 at 60, it should be, unless I've done something wrong. Right, so that is Jet2. We've got the ops cars out and about. Here he goes. Aer Lingus taxiing out. There's a Jet2 down there as well. I'm presuming the Aer Lingus is going to backtrack. Yes, it is. Right. I'll just load up the chat and I'll come and say hello. Right, as I'm on my own tonight, I'm probably not going to come in and say hello to everybody like I normally do. It's almost impossible while I'm holding the camera. I've not got a setup where I can see the computer sort of at the same height as the camera, which I would probably need. But I will keep peeking in. I can see Lex is in the chat. Hello, Lex. Our Supermod Midnight Stars there as well. Hello, Sarah. Power Rangers, how are you doing? G-Dog, hello to you. Dot Brownlow, hello. See, I'm at it already, aren't I, saying hello? I can't help myself. Joey's Jets, hello. Jane Clark, how are you doing, Jane? BKXC, hello. Still a bit of heat shimmer going on. It's still fairly warm, 20 degrees at the moment. It was on the car half an hour ago. So this Jet2 is going out to Ibiza. Party time. One of the old 300 series 737s. Henry bro, how you doing? Andy Foster's Travels, hello. Devil's Advocate, hello. Gemma Proctor, hello Gemma. Person, good afternoon. SJ Gibson, how you doing? John Lister, big hello. Henry bro, hello. Amy Mum Travels and Patrick Corsack, hello to you both. Right, so usual spots behind the fence. So we're quite good. It's quite a good location for runway 14 for us. We get to see them charging towards us. We just get to see the lift-offs and then they disappear behind the fence. But it's a very good spot for the arrivals, and there is a few arrivals due later on. It's probably going to be quiet for a bit, and then as we head on towards 7 o'clock, it does get a bit busier again. Some Bizjets due as well. We have had just a citation just land. SP registered citation. My phone's whistling at me, I better turn that off. Off, naughty phone. There. Nick Schofield, hello Nick. Right, so yeah, warm welcome to Leeds, guys. Cheeky stream after work. Philip Hoyton, hello Philip. Yeah, just let me know in the chat, guys, if you're getting this at 1080 at 60. If you've said it already, I have missed it. I have tried to set the stream up at 1080 at 60. I have had to tinker with a few things and I've got it wrong in the past, so let me know. Right, here we go. Ken, hello to you. Nathan Eccles, hello Nathan. Nathan's in Dublin Airport waiting for his flight. Ooh, take some pictures. And yeah, a big shout to our supermod Sarah for jumping in at very short notice. Well, this is Aer Lingus to Belfast. Obviously, being behind the fence, I'm going to have to keep it really zoomed in or we will see loads of fence, I'm afraid. You know the score. I'm having to keep my voice down a little bit as well. We've got golfers on the tee just behind us, so I'm whispering a little bit. Richard Jones, hello Richard. Noel J, how you doing? Paul Smith, hello, and Jonathan, hello Jonathan. Thanks for the wave the other day. What a lovely little dog you've got. There's flies everywhere around here at the moment. One's just flown into my eye. So all's fairly quiet-ish at the moment. I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 aircraft on stand. That's Eastern operating for KLM down there. If we move to the right, new terminal in the background. Ryanair on stand. Just brighten this up a little bit. There we go. And another Ryanair on the push as well. And behind this aircraft there is 2 more Jet2s, both of them are blue, down on the eastern end. So yeah, expecting a fairly quiet stream, I must admit. You never know, something might turn up. Every now and then something pops in unexpectedly. Ruth, Mrs. Hawker, how are you doing? Cloud Collector, good afternoon. David Stocker, how are you doing, David? Donald Kelly, hello Donald. So the first day of the new working week out of the way. Had quite a good weekend actually, didn't we, with the streaming? Nice down at Manchester yesterday, weather was okay, saw a few nice planes. And nice to do that location at Manchester as well yesterday on the first stream, with the really close-ups. Nice to see the Emirates so close, especially the one in the special livery. Dan Fretwell, hello Dan. Shredderhead, hello to you. Adrian Burrows, how you doing? Hope you had a lovely birthday yesterday, Adrian. And Chris Haley, hello Chris. So this Ryanair we're looking at now is going out to Krakow, or Kraków, however you pronounce it. Patrick will tell us. Quite heavily zoomed in at the moment as well. That's about the maximum zoom on the optical. See the other Ryanair in the background. can't quite see the registration on my little screen on that, but I think it's one of the Polish registered ones. Jodie Nisbet, hello Jodie. Patrick says we've got a Bizjet coming in. Still trying to get this fly out of my eye. You can see the windsock in the background there as well. It's not that windy today. There's a bit of a breeze coming from the east. Ah, Patrick says it's 9HQAX is the reg on that one. Thank you, Patrick. Power Rangers Crystal Fiore. That's a mouthful. Good evening. Good afternoon. Dasman616, how you doing? So yeah, as I said, I'm on my own this evening. Tom's having an evening off. I think he's earned himself a few days off. Put in one heck of a shift yesterday. The double stream. That was a very long day actually. We left home at around about 9 in the morning to do that stream. I got back in the house last night. It was long on 10 o'clock at night. That's yeah, quite a big day. Right, Ryanair to Krakow. Here we go. Paul says thank you for making the effort to do the stream. It's my pleasure. Must admit I wasn't planning on doing it. It was a very last second decision. Just while we're waiting for another movement, I'll just show you we can just see some Bizjets. Let's swing this round a little bit. There's a couple of Bizjets on the biz ramp. There you go. That is a VistaJet Challenger. You can probably see the reg. Challenger 3. I think it's a 300 or a 350. There's a couple in the background as well. Citation and another Citation. Another tail over there, look. You see the top of one. Patrick says we've got another Bizjet inbound as well. There's a Jet2 737 on that ramp as well. If anybody knows the registrations of the other two Citations in the background, just can't quite see one on my little screen. Let me know in the chat. I do collect the regis. And that is the Eastern, which is operating for KLM. That will be going back out to Amsterdam. Ruth says, did we have the McDonald's? No, we didn't. We we left Manchester last night and we thought, well, we'll go to Burger King. And I says to Tom, I says, what time does Burger King close? And so we had a look on the computer. 9 o'clock. It was 8:30. I thought there was no chance we're getting to that. It takes us about 45 minutes to get to the Burger King. So we looked and we found another Burger King in near Old Trafford. And so we ended up getting lost down in Manchester. But we found it in the end, and we had a Burger King at Old Trafford. Thankfully, he didn't have his Leeds top on. Andrew, hello to you. Robin25, hello. Bertram Joshua, hello to you. In Trinidad. Can see the next arrival in the distance. It's still quite a few miles out yet. We'll swing the camera around. So I think this one is a NetJets. Hopefully he'll put the brakes on fairly soon, and hopefully it won't roll too long. If it stops nice and short, we'll get a nice view of it turning round. Hit the brakes. CSPJB, the reg on that one. So that will make a left turn any second into multi-flight. Another addition to Multi-Flight East. Quite a little collection of Bizjets in there now. Right, we've got a Ryanair. The other Ryanair's pushed back. Patrick says this one's going out to Paris. Janet Littlewood, hello to you. Plain and simple, how you doing? Farjon, hello. Farang Travels, hello to you too. So yeah, as I said, it's a bit of a test stream is this one. I've tinkered with a few different settings. Is the picture coming through as good as it normally is, guys? Is it better? Is it worse? Let me know. Are we getting any mottling in the picture? Like I said, I've changed the settings. We should be at 1080 at 60. I've upped the bitrate as well to try and handle that. So yeah, any feedback would be appreciated. Thomas Weir, hello Thomas. Patrick says it's very smooth. It might be smoother if we got Tom back on the camera. Apologies in advance for my camera work. It will not be up to Tom's standard. So Ryanair to Paris, taxiing out. I think there is another Bizjet due in later on as well, a German Citation 680. I think that's due in around about sometime after 7 o'clock. Heather Ruan, hello Heather. Patrick says Eastern should be going out soon. Yeah, it's probably been in a good half an hour or so now. Very, very nose up landing when it came in. But, we have found the Embraers tend to do that. John Hume, hello John. And Carol Ann, hello Carol. Neil Rhodes, how are you doing Neil? Sophie L. Hello, Sophie. Warm welcome to you. Hey, she's here, look, birthday girl. Yesterday. Marjolein, our supermod, how are you doing? Hope you had a lovely day yesterday. Eastern pushing back for Amsterdam. And Blick Fang. Hello, Blick. Not seen you for a while. Hope you're keeping well. Richard Joy, hello Richard. Jamie Pickles, good evening. Patrick says next arrival will be a Ryanair from Dublin in about 10 minutes time. So this is the totally naked Eastern. There's a few Easterns that keep calling in with, they do have a little bit of colour on them, a bit of the Eastern logo on the tail. This one has got nothing. It's all white. Should be ready to taxi away any second. Put your teeth in, Nick. Oh, Danny Jones, how are you doing, Danny? He's put the regs of the Bizjets in the chat as well, look. Starman, thank you, Danny. Yeah, so anybody number chasing, there you go. Now, will this one take the backtrack or will it take it from a beam taxiway Alpha? not much wind assistance. The wind's quite calm. You can see the windsock there, it's perfect for runway 14, pretty much straight down. To backtrack or not to backtrack? Yep, it's taking the backtrack. Yeah, Danny's saying we've got a bit of heat haze out there. We shouldn't complain, should we? It's nice to have some warmth. One Dan and his boat. Good evening. Yeah, Danny's saying, but it doesn't feel like 2 minutes since I was on the camera. It certainly doesn't. Time's flying. Apologies if I'm missing some messages as well, guys. Obviously, when I'm looking at the camera, I'm not looking at the computer screen. I'll try and get what I can. Mr. S, random consumer, hello. V Larynx, hello. Janet's hit the like button. Thanks, Janet. It's Fishy. How are you doing? No, there is an aircraft on finals. It's quite a few miles out. Looks like this Eastern. Is it going to wait? Is it going to go? It's inching forwards. Might be waiting. I would say definitely waiting, so we'll go to the arrival, which should be the Ryanair from Dublin. So this should be a 737-800. Gotta pull away, the Eastern is lined up and ready to roll. Paul Usher, hello Paul. Here we go, Eastern to Amsterdam, operating for KLM. Go, parked up on stand number 9. Yeah, don't forget guys, I think somebody in the chat's just said refresh the page. If you're a bit behind or anything like that, refresh the page. Also do click your settings and make sure you're on 1080 at 60 if your computer will handle that. And yeah, it should be a clearer picture. Tinkered with the settings, a little bit of a test stream at 1080 at 60. In the settings like that, it does require more upload speed, and yeah, seems to be the internet seems to be quite okay around Leeds at the moment. Always better around here than at Manchester. Rather quiet at the moment. This Ryanair that's just parked up is the only aircraft parked by the terminal. There's 2 more Jet2s parked down the eastern end, and that's it. There's actually more aircraft on the Bizz ramp at the moment than there is on the main ramp. I wonder if Mo's working this evening. He sometimes gives us a wave. He'll be one of the guys in the yellow jackets you can see down there, if he's there. Yeah, a few people saying YouTube's been a bit glitchy lately with the figures that it's showing you. I noticed that last night actually, and yeah, it was telling us 1 minute we had just a handful of likes, then it was jumping to 90, and then it was going back down again, and it kept doing the same and same. So yeah, it's must be a YouTube thing. And Mr. S says, time for fox spotting. Hey, that's a point. We saw the fox last time, didn't we? Anybody sees it, give us a shout. I'll keep my eyes open. There is a Wizz due this evening as well. Fingers crossed it's going to be early. Passengers should be coming out any second. There they go. Marjolein says, first person to spot the fox gets an ice cream off me. Fair enough. Okay. Deal. I'll send it in the post on a hot day. Noel says 7:15 for the Wizz, so that's about an hour's time, so that's, yeah, that's not too bad. I think we were quite lucky to see that fox, wasn't we, the other day? Is it my eyes, or are the passengers getting onto that bus? And if they are getting onto that bus, why? Right outside the terminal. Philip Douglas. Hello, Philip. Yeah, so I think we're in for a quiet spell now until around about the 7 o'clock mark. And then it does get a little bit busier again. Just for a wee while, and then it goes really quiet again until about 10 o'clock. Stella Pete, hello Stella, says it's behind me. Oh no, it isn't. Yeah, I'll just show you the state of play at the moment as well. The ramp is pretty much dead. We've got that Jet2 down there. And there's one more, a lot of red around that, isn't there? Red this, red that, red the other. And the other Jet2 is right down on the eastern end. There it is. Paul Smith says he just spoke to somebody down in Bradford who's been on the Aer Lingus and said it was full. That's good to hear. Probably hear the birds in the background tweeting away. It's a little bird in the background sat on a branch talking to me. We'll have to resort to bus spotting. So where are they taking these passengers then? Where do they actually go inside? Well, fair enough, if it's right down there it would have been a bit of a long walk. Buses everywhere. And also on yesterday's stream, on the second stream, towards the end of that stream, we was talking about 3 ospreys that were in the vicinity. I think Matt Smith was watching them, and there was over Holm Firth. I think it was around about 7:30 last night. Did anybody else see them? Apparently, and I missed them myself, apparently they came back this morning very, very early. That was 6 o'clock this morning, went back north again. Managed to miss the whole lot of them. M. Khan, hello. Oh, Heather, I'm sorry. She was counting the passengers getting off. And I panned away. Oh, Heather, I do apologise. Well, if it was more than 155, it wasn't bad, was it, from Dublin? Well, I'll leave the camera pointing there, then we can count how many gets on. There they come. Who's counting? Marjolein is having a go at my eyesight. Oh, well, you're not wrong. M. Khan's lost count already. Oh no, the big truck's going to get in the way. Keep going, big truck. I'm not counting, by the way. Blake, you take care. I suppose this is what's different to the Manchester streams, isn't it? You couldn't just point the camera at something at Manchester like this, could you? There's stuff going off here, there and everywhere. Nothing else going on around the field at the moment. It's very quiet. The only movements we've got at the moment are cars and trucks and buses. Cloud collector, see you later. Malcolm Orble, hello. Malcolm says it's the Dublin flight classed as domestic arrivals, so the passengers went over to the domestic arrivals area. That's why they got in the buses. I see. Thanks for that. Oh, Jodie's at the chiropractor. Oh, hope you're okay. Ever lost count at 50? Was anybody else counting? Queenie, hello, how are you doing, Dawn? How was your day in Lanzarote? I think it was today Queenie was going to Lanzarote on a boat from Fuerteventura. Still a couple of stragglers. Queenie says it's tomorrow. Oh, well, I hope you have a nice time tomorrow then. Hope the sea's not too rough. And also, guys, I have booked a Wednesday off work. Planning on going down to Manchester. I will be 99% certain I will be on my own. There will be no Tom, he'll be at school. So maybe a little stream from Manchester Wednesday morning. I think there's one or two football flights. And I think the Global A38 is in. All being well. So yeah, unless something else crops up, we'll be at Manchester on Wednesday morning. Stephen Richards, hello, how are you doing? M. Khan says, am I stood near the cemetery? No, I am nowhere near the cemetery. The cemetery is pretty much at the other end of the airfield, down by the 1-4 piano keys. I'm right up the other end. With the golf course just behind us, so hence I am having to whisper a couple of times. When the golfers come past, I am literally 10 yards from the tee, so when they're teeing up, yeah, I'm having to whisper a little bit. There's some people there now as well, so I am whispering. They don't like it, you know, puts them off. Sophie, yeah, Sophie's saying the United play on Wednesday. I think the team's either gone or will be going tomorrow, but most of the fan flights are on Wednesday, I think. Ties in with the A380 as well. So yeah, I thought so better get down there and have a look. Not sure which runway they're going to be on. Hopefully they'll be on 23. Starting to get a bit tired of 05s down there. It's been 05s for ages. Flower, good evening. Still no sign of a fox. Sorry if you heard any bad language. You can hear the whack of a golf ball and then oh okay. I'll take it he did a bad shot. The golfers can't actually see me. There is a line of trees between me and the tee. Led Zepp 331, hello. That might explain why there's a lot of Bizjets on the ramp at the moment. Quite a few citations on the Multiflight East and the Challenger as well. And there's another German due this evening. Insane HD, hello, how are you doing? Oh, we should name this the Ryanair stream. Nothing else to look at the moment, I'm afraid, guys. It is very frustrating. I finish work at 4:30. The busiest time at Leeds is probably 3:30 until 4:30, which is typical. And the last of that little busy spell was it was all taking off just pretty much as I was setting this stream up. I'd like to thank you all for your likes as well. We're just about on 200 likes. That is very, very kind. Much appreciated. Anybody that's just tuned in the last 10 minutes, let's just, I'll show you the Bizjets. Might be related to Leeds United players, I'm not sure. There they are. Well, you can just see some of them. Got one of the net jets. Let me just make sure the focus is right. And Danny Jones did put a message with all the registrations on earlier on in the chat. There's an SP registered Bizjet, an OK registered, one of the net jets, and this Maltese registered Vista Jet Challenger in the front there as well. That came in this afternoon. And you can just see the tail of another one over there, look, as well. Not too sure what that one is. Barbara Moore down in Leeds. Hello, Barbara. Sophie says 2XL Aviation are taking Manchester United out tomorrow down to Bilbao for the Europa League final. Yeah, so hopefully Wednesday we'll catch a few nice planes in the morning and then I can get back up home in time for the match. Mike Clipsham, hello Mike. And Phil Goddard, hello Phil. Phil, thank you for your input there, that's good to hear, thank you. Yeah, like I say, I've been tinkering with the settings and yeah, I've got the bitrate up at 17,000 at the moment, so it should be okay. John Singleton, hello. Graham Tannehill, how you doing, Graham? Clouding over a bit at the moment, guys, and there is some quite big chunky clouds up there. Hope we don't get a passing shower, because I ain't brought the brolly. McLaren's 31, good evening. Who's got the sunshine down in Bolton? Got intermittent sunshine here at the moment. It keeps going behind clouds and popping back out again. Paula Barrett, hello to you. And Ian, hello Ian. First time watching, well, welcome along. It is normally a bit busier than this, I must admit. We don't normally just stare at a plane like this for so long, but I've nothing else to show you at the moment. It is so quiet. I'm expecting it to get a little bit busier at around about the 7 o'clock mark. We've got a Wizz due in, there's a German Bizjet due in, I think there's a couple of Jet2s as well. And there's the 2 evening Aer Linguses as well, both ATRs. So yeah, there's a few aircraft on the way. Oh, where's a dodgy character in the chat? Martin Salvam! How are you doing, Martin? Mr. Parkrun 2! Another fellow parkrunner from down at Cliff Castle. I hear you tried a different parkrun on Saturday, Martin. How did you get on? JC Adept, good evening to you. Debbie Clark, hello Debbie. Not sure if any of them Bizjets that we had a look at a few minutes ago are going out this evening. I did check flight radar earlier, there was none showing, so maybe they're all night stopping. Or maybe they've just not filed a plan yet. Ah, Martin did the Otley Shevin Park run, and he's still suffering. I've not done that one, Martin. Right, can't be too far off pushing back this one. Can see something just under the nose, I'm presuming that's the tug. Flower says, are there any takeoffs and landings happening currently? After about 7 o'clock, I think there's a few coming in. This Ryanair will be pushing back any second. But yeah, we're having a bit of a quiet spell, I must admit. Here's a bit of action. Well, this guy sometimes gives us a beep. The ops car. He'll be out checking for birds or FODs. Practice my panning. There we go, look, he's seen us, he gave us a wave. couple of nice guys actually. We was talking to them a couple of weeks ago. Martin says it's nice and quiet and therapeutic watching the stream. Yeah, well, I suppose with all the birds tweeting in the background, it is a bit therapeutic. We just need a couple of waterfalls, don't we? Oh, Trevor Smith. Hello, Trevor. Says we have an RAF Beach Shadow inbound for the ILS and go around. Beach Shadow. What's a Beach Shadow? It's, not sure what a shadow is. What's a shadow, Trev? Ryanair on the push. I will keep my eyes open down on the approach then if I've got a go around. Ah, King Air. Now you're talking my language. I know what one of them is. Sorry, Trev, I'm being a bit thick there, aren't I? I must confess, I'm not great with the military names. I'm quite good on my civil aviation. I know plenty about that, but I'm not great on the military. I need maybe to brush up on that one. Here he is, look. The wave and the beep beep. Where's that Ryanair gone? There it is. Sandy B. Hello, Sandy. Mark Unsworth. Hello, Mark. Mike Hewitt. Hello, Mike. Mike, I owe you a big thank you. You sent us a PayPal yesterday, which was very kind indeed. Much appreciated. Didn't see that one until I got home. I do apologise. But yeah, many, many thanks. And Mr. Manchester, Rod Gill. How are you doing, Rod? Welcome to Leeds. Rod, we have a RAF Beach 200, or a Shadow, should we say. Going to do an ILS approach. Looking down that way now, I can't see it yet. Aer Lingus 11 minutes out. Thank you, Insane HT. I'm not sure if you can see all the flies in front of us, guys. There's thousands of flies. If you've seen the little black things floating about in front of the screen, that's what they are. They're everywhere. Even got one in my eye. Claire Warsnop, hello Claire. Oh, many thanks, Mike. It was very kind. Jet2 from Lanzarote, 18 minutes out. Yep, so we've got aircraft coming. And a bonus of the beach as well. And don't forget the Wizz. And we should have a German Citation 680. That was showing on flight radar. I'm not sure what time that's due in. I think it was about 7:30ish. There we go. Thanks, Rod. Yeah, I'll keep my eyes open. As soon as I see that beach, I'll swing the camera around. Aer Lingus may get in before it, okay. So this Ryanair came in from Dublin. I'm presuming it's going back out to Dublin. Correct me if I'm wrong. Right, so that is taxiway Alpha that is on there. You should be cleared to enter and backtrack runway 14. Be down and round the loop. The loop, also known as taxiway Echo. Mr. S. Random Consumer just stopped for salmon fish cakes. Yak! No, thank you. That is not my cup of tea. Alan Bewley. Hello, Alan. And Andrea as well. Hello, Andrea. Right. I see aircraft on finals. Let's get my bearings. Is that my eyes, or can I see a second aircraft in the background? Well, this looks like the RAF Shadow. So this will be for a go around. Let's use the toga emoji. How low will it go? Very low. Oops. Oops, the daisies. So it's a touch and go. Nice. Nice, that was nice to see. Shame about my camera work, I was trying to alter the exposure at the same time as panning. Right, so that Ryanair is waiting. We've got another inbound, which I think is the Aer Lingus ATR. So this is Aer Lingus from Dublin. There we go, here goes the Ryanair 737-800. Yeah, and Trevor Smith, if you're still watching, many thanks for the heads up on the beach. It was nice to see. Yeah, Martin, them propellers, they do look a bit strange on the camera sometimes. It's a bit of an optical illusion. Sometimes matching the same speed as the camera shutter speed, and it makes them look like they're standing still. Max 7411, how are you doing, Max? Yeah, cheers, Trev. There's another inbound as well. I can see another aircraft on the ILS a few miles out. Alright, we'll come back to this Aer Lingus. Not actually checked flight radar to see what the next arrival is. You'll have to let me know in the chat, guys. Oh, does it look in the right place, Nick? There it is. It's a Ryanair Max. Put that down very smoothly. India Juliet Romeo, the reg on that one. Irish registration. There's another aircraft on the ILS. Just not looking at the chat at the moment, guys, while I'm filming this. I do apologise if I'm missing anything. Robin Nolan's in the chat. Hello, Robin. Long time no see. Hope you're keeping well. Right, back out we go. There's nothing for a best part of a half an hour, and then they're all coming at once. Ian Rigg, hello Ian. This looks like a 737. That is a fire alarm test. Got some absolutely fabulous evening light at the moment. No idea what that was in the background. I think it was some golfers on a buggy, I think. I thought I was being attacked by the fox for a minute. Stuart Lawson, hello Stuart. Right, where are we? Philip Whitehead. Hello, Philip. Life should be more fair. Very good evening to you. How are you doing? Jeremy Grant. Hello, Jeremy. Zishan. Very good evening. Yeah, anybody else that I might have missed in the chat, a very good evening. Welcome to a very sunny Leeds. It's a beautiful evening actually. The temperatures, it's still nice and warm. I'm in a t-shirt. Suns are shining. Birds are tweeting. Golfers are swearing. Can hear noises coming from Multi-Flight East. I think that might be the Jet2 737 on there. It might be about to do some engine runs. Doesn't sound like one of the Bizjets. Robin says the Wizz is just under 10 minutes out. Thank you, Robin. Alan Johnson, hello Alan. And anybody that doesn't know Robin, he used to have the bike shop in Keighley. I bought my first bike off Robin. That's a long time ago. Right, let's have a look at the, what have we got to our left? Should have the Aer Lingus somewhere down there. There's the Aer Lingus. And the Ryanair. And you see all the passengers getting off and not getting on the bus. That means it's an international flight, so they're going in straight in under the air bridge, whereas the domestic arrival has got the bus right down to the far end. You learn something every day. I didn't know that until earlier. Patrick's missed the RAF beach. Yeah, it did a touch and go. Joshua Leclerc, hello Joshua. Right, we'll head off back to the right. We'll go back to the Jet2 because it's in the sunshine. Here we go. Passengers should be getting off any second. Wizz is just downwind at the moment, going over Bradford, so that's going to be with us in about 5 minutes' time. Anthony Peel, how are you doing? Stuart says his 2 grandsons went out this morning on this Jet2, Stuart. Right, so the inbound Wizz is an A320. It's coming in from Cluj. Maltese registration 9HWDD. Here comes the passengers. They'll be getting into the bus. That would be a bit of a long walk back to the terminal from there. Vela Inks says we've got a citation landing in about 1/4 of an hour. That will be the German one. I think that's the citation 680. Anybody going to give us a wave? There's any plane spotters on there? Jiro, hello, how are you doing? Right, apologies if anybody's counting the passengers coming off, but I can see the Wizz in the distance. We'll swing the camera around. Apologies, some fruity language on the golf course. When I can find it. 2 seconds. Get there in the end. Right, so this is the Wizz from Cluj, A320, Maltese registered. Yeah, feel free to spam that Wizz emoji in the chat. Let's turn the chat purple. We've not done much emoji spamming today. That's it, Paul's found it, Martin's found it, I've found it. Natman's found it, hello Natman. Tripped up over the tripod just at the wrong time. Goodness me. Oh, bring back Tom. Well, that is nice to see, nice bit of colour. The Wizz from Cluj. They're stamped on the brakes there as well to make the turn. Oh, there's something big just gone over. I think a 747's just gone over. It's just gone behind the cloud. Just got a bit of a glimpse of something with 4 engines. I'll try and zoom in on that if I see it. Not sure I'll get this, guys, but I'll have a go. Where are you? There. Not sure what that is, but it's just gone straight over the top. Captain Logie, hello to you. Ollie, good evening Ollie. Stuart says it was Cargo Lux that's just gone over. Thank you, Stuart. Cargo Lux to Seattle, thank you. Very nice. There is another aircraft on finals, quite a long way out. You can see a little light in the distance. John K, evening John. Patrick says it's the Citation. It's inbound. Giant coin stacks, cheers, take care. And Steve Jones, Danny's dad, hello Steve. Right, so the next inbound Bizjet coming in from Basel, which I believe is in Switzerland. Delta Charlie Alpha Romeo Oscar will be the reg. Cessna Citation 680. Let's spin this camera around. Steve Tudge, hello. Says, where am I viewing from? I'm down by the golf course. Sadly viewing through a big 10-foot fence, which is the downside to this location. So that's another Bizjet to add to the collection on Multiflight. Quite a busy ramp at the moment. Look at all them Bizjets. Is this Leeds? Is it Luton? Don't often see that many Bizjet tails on the multi-flight ramp. Check that out. I wonder if it's anything to do with Leeds United. New players, perhaps? Graham Perkin. Hello, Graham. Show a Bizjet or two and Graham appears, and Danny. Nice to see multi-flight busy like that. Steve's saying, how often do I stream, or do we stream from LBA? As often as we can, really. Try and throw in some evening streams in the summer. Saturday, 9 times out of 10 we come to Leeds. There's another aircraft on finals, guys. Quite a long way out. Keep coming, don't they? And yeah, and Manchester on a Sunday. Two streams from Manchester yesterday. We got greedy. Hi, Flying Aviation, how are you doing? Jodie says, are you sure you're at Leeds? It didn't look like it, did it? Trev, take care and thank you. Captain Logie, see you later. Alright, so next inbound, Jet2 from Paphos. 737-800 in the red and silver. Behind this one we've got an Aer Lingus ATR from Belfast. That's a couple of minutes behind this one. There's also a UPS 747 behind us as well. I can't see that one because of the trees. Big Aid, how you doing? Lindy Lou, hello. Patrick says there's more planes on multi-flight that we can't see. Adam Thompson, hello Adam. Tina, good evening. Oof, boosh. That has gone long. Come back to that one when it makes the backtrack. Can't see down that end of the runway, I'm afraid. Kevin Cook. Hello, Kevin. That was Jet2 from Paphos. Taking them to the eastern end. Call the buses. There we go, parked up about as far away from the terminal as you can possibly get. And those are all the planes on the ramp. Danny Jones says we've got another Shadow descending towards LBA. Let's hope we get another go around. That'd be nice. Right guys, getting a bit on the chilly side. I'm going to have to put my coat on. All of a sudden the temperature's dropped. David Barr, good evening David. Next aircraft is on the ILS. I think this one should be the Aer Lingus from Belfast. Let's swing it round. Still a few miles out. Oh, Trev's back and he says, yeah, we've got another Shadow inbound. Wow, double bonus. Rod says, where are the new stands going? I believe somewhere off taxiway in November. Maruda, how you doing? Julie Schofield, hello Julie. And we've had over 300 likes as well, thanks guys, that is incredible for a Monday night. Helps the channel as well, so a whopping thank you. So we've got half of the airport in the sunshine and half of it under cloud at the moment, which is going to make it tricky for me. Don't forget guys, if you've just tuned in, this stream's at 1080 at 60 frames per second. We've been normally running on 30 frames per second just lately, so do check your settings, make sure you're on 60. Has it made a difference? Is it better? Is it better quality? Is it a bit smoother? It would be if Tom was behind the camera, I would imagine, but yeah, let me know in the chat, has it made it a better stream? The internet numbers have been quite good tonight as well. Got good upload speed. Two for the price of one here. Here we go. The other one's just on the push as well. Okay, I'm keeping my eye open for the RAF Shadow. Can't see anything yet. Cheers, Gemma. Cheers, Richard. Cheers, John. Cheers, everyone. Out of interest, what was the registration of the first beach that that did a touch and go earlier on? Did anybody catch that as it went past? Marjolein, thank you. ZZ419 the first one, ZZ504 the second one. What a star, man. Cheers, Trev. Sim Aviation, hello, thank you. It is quite awkward having to do a stream through a fence. I'm basically having to do the whole stream on full zoom, which is very awkward. Right, I see the beach. Right, will it be a go around or a touch and go? Oh, mind the bird. Yeah, same as last time. Oh, there it goes. I can't keep up with that one. If you're wondering why on earth I can't keep up with them, this is where I am, guys. There we go, up against a big fence. Obviously impossible to keep up with them as they come past like that. That was nice to see, wasn't it? Now then, will the Aer Lingus backtrack? Sometimes do, sometimes don't. No backtrack for this one. So that was ZZ504. 2 military planes in an evening, wow. Don't get that very often at Leeds. Actually gracing the tarmac as well. Or should we say concrete? So this is Aer Lingus to Dublin that's lined up and ready. Taking it short. It'll be disappointing for all the people down by the cemetery watching. And that man says maybe I could take stilt walking lessons. Blimey, I'd need big stilts. I reckon this fence is 9-10 foot high. I can hear that military aircraft in the background as well. It'd be nice if it came around for another go. Phil Corns. Hello, Phil. Yeah, that beach is just it's going up to the north of us at the moment. I can hear it, but I can't see it. Actually, yes, I can. It's just passing north of the field. Maybe it's going to come back and have another go. That would be nice. Passengers getting on the Wizz. Melissa says, what time am I finishing? I don't know. I came here planning on maybe streaming for an hour and a half. Here we are. Here we are 2.5 hours later. Still going strong. Yeah, no idea. Yeah, Trev says it's coming back for another go. Excellent. Phil says another month and he's back Mallorca bound. Ryanair transponder on, so that should be pushing fairly soon. Ryanair's just to the left. I'll keep my eyes open on the approach. As soon as I see that beach back on the approach, we'll spin the camera around. Can see it actually in the distance. It's still going downwind. Bob, take care. So the Ryanair we're looking at now, going out to Alicante down in Spain. It is a MAX. Martin's asking why they're doing touch and goes. I would imagine it's purely for training purposes. Fairly uncommon Martin here at Leeds. We've not caught them on stream before doing this, so that's nice to catch. Robert Hilton says says he's coming back for another go. Hello Robert, by the way. Right, I can see it. It's a long way out. We'll spin the camera around. I could see it. Where's it gone? I've lost it, guys. Marjolein says, yeah, in more ways than one. No, it's disappeared into the sun. I'll come back to that one as soon as I see it. Dave X UK, hello. Right, let's have another go. I can see it with the naked eye. I couldn't see it with the the camera monitor. Right. Gotcha! Goodness me. That took some finding. Wow. Right, so this is a military beach Shadow. Inbound, I'm presuming it's going to be another touch and go. Very nice indeed. It is a shame we can't follow them outbound, but we're in a nice location for the arrivals. Oh, Ruth, a massive thank you. Has sent us a £10 super chat. Says, treat yourself to tea. Ruth, thank you so much. That is really kind. I will do exactly that. I will call and grab a fish butty on the way home. If it's still open. Well, that is very kind. Thank you, Ruth. Mike, take care. Ryanair can't be too far away from pushing back. Robert says Murgatroyds. I think Murgatroyds is open till, is it 9 o'clock? If not, the backup plan will be probably a sandwich from the co-op. Ruth says you're welcome. It's really kind, Ruth. Thank you. Julie says Murgatroyd shuts at 9. So it's 8 o'clock now. Oh, you never know, I might make it. Knowing me, I'll still be here. Well, it looks like all the Bizjets are going to be night stopping. There's no action on multi-flights. No lights are flashing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can see 6 Bizjets, and Patrick says there's more that I can't see as well, which is very busy for multi-flight. Maybe a busy day of outbounds tomorrow then for the Bizjets. Oh, Martin, what a lovely comment. Thank you, buddy. He was leaving us as well. Take care, buddy. I'll probably see you on Saturday down at Parkrun. Quite heavily involved at Parkrun is Martin as well. He's always there bright and early to help set up. I'm not sure if there's any more arrivals for the stream. I think there's the next batch of arrivals later on. I might get another departure or two before we wrap this one up. Paul says he can't wait to fly from Leeds. Lovely little airport. Very good evening to you, Paul, as well. And Dean Whittaker sent us a £5 super chat. Thank you, buddy. Says, my son is on nights for Jet2. Give him a wave, he's in dispatch. I don't think he'll be able to see us from here, but well, a lovely place to work. And yet, many, many thanks for the super chat. That's very kind indeed. Really appreciated. Thank you. Jim Sefton. Hello, Jim. Yeah, V-Links says next arrival at 10 o'clock. So no more arrivals then. Unless the Shadow comes back. Patrick says 4 of them Bizjets due out tomorrow. Patrick says the Wizz is looking ready. I was thinking the Ryanair was going to go before the Wizz. Paul says of them the last flights out, I think quite possibly could be. Yeah, the Wizz, there's 3 to go. There's the Aer Lingus, the Ryanair and the Wizz. And yeah, I think that will be it. Right, Ryanair has got his beacons flashing, so it's going to be Ryanair to go first. we go. So this one's going out to Alicante down in Spain. It's a 738 MAX. India Juliet Romeo, I think, was the reg. Dave X UK says, mention this please, flying from Leeds to Malaga a week on Wednesday, staying staying in Bellamedina, I think that's pronounced. I've never actually been there. I'm going for 2 weeks as well, and I'm reading the chat and the Ryanair's off about me, look. Taxied away very quickly. Well, have a nice holiday, Dave. That Ryanair's still being tugged, isn't it? Tug's still on the front. Oh, smoky start up. Do you see that in the background? Towed that one a bit further forward. I think that's so the Aer Lingus is able to push. Wow, temperature's really dropped away in the last hour or so, guys. It's quite cold now. Started the stream in a t-shirt. I'm now in a big t-shirt and fleece, and it's cold. Marjolein reminding everybody to just hit that like button. I would like to say a massive thank you to everybody that has this evening. 354 likes for a little lead stream on a Monday night. That is very kind. I can't thank you enough. Roof says lots of lovely scenery. It's very, very green. When you look all around, it's all green fields and trees. Jim says the Wizz is pinging as well. So we'll get these couple of departures, guys, and then we'll wrap this one up for today. Starting to lose the light actually. The sun is going down. Aer Lingus is flashing as well. Beacons are flashing. Aer Lingus on the push as well. The Wizz's beacon is flashing. Looks like they're all three's going together. Cheers, Paul. Wizz on the push as well. A320 going back to Cluj. Nearly pushed it right back to Harrogate. Right, the Ryanair's just turning into the loop down at the far end. Aer Lingus just starting to taxi. So it looks like it's going to be Ryanair, Aer Lingus and Wizz in that order for the departures. But first is Ryanair to Alicante, Here we go. Well, the forecast said the wind was going to die off this evening and get lighter. It's actually got windier. It's quite breezy at the moment. Unless I've just got a big blast off the Ryanair. Wizz also taxiing out. All right. That's the first person I've seen all night. We've just had a runner come past us. It's been very quiet down the muddy path. Right, that Wizz is going to have to wait there for the Aer Lingus, which is about to line up. Mark Skelly, good evening to you. There we go, Aer Lingus to Belfast, ATR 72. So saving the best till last, Wizz A320. See the ops car down there as well in the loop. He's got a good view. Jim is a first-time viewer. Well, welcome, Jim. Jim, we do it as often as we can. Normally Tom's behind the camera. He's having a well-earned night off tonight. F Sharp Miner, hello, how are you doing? That's another new name in the chat as well, so welcome to you. It's actually getting cold enough now, my hands are starting to shake, it's that cold. It really has changed, temperatures plummeted in the last hour. It's probably the wind that's making it feel a bit colder than it actually is. Right guys, last one from me for today, the Wizz A320 to Cluj. Nice way to bow out. And quite a long stream as well for a Monday evening. We've hit 3 hours. Wow, how time flies when you're having fun. Thanks Tina. Cheers Paul. Always get a lot of kind comments in the chat as I'm about to shut down as well. It doesn't go unnoticed. It's I can't obviously reply to everybody, but it's really, really kind. Thank you. All right, here we go. Zoom out for that one. There we go. That's my way home down there. Right, and as you can see over there through the fence, the airport's now gone rather dead. So we'll leave it on the Bizjets. There we go. Look at that lot. And yeah, I'll say thank you to the mods for being there. Very, very kind. Thank you for everybody for being in the chat and coming in and chatting away. Lovely to see you all on a Monday night. A lot of likes. 300. Wow, 381 likes. That is incredible for little old Leeds. So very kind, much appreciated. It helps the channel. I've had a couple of super chats as well for my tea on the way home. That's really, really kind. And a few new subscribers to the channel. A few people popping in for the first time. Lovely to see you. Thanks for joining. And nice to see all the familiar names there as well. Including Heather, who's still there. Right, I will bid you farewell. Thanks for watching. And I haven't said when we'll... Oh yes, Wednesday we are going to Manchester, all being well. Hopefully we're going to catch some football flights down there in the morning. So we will see you then. So enjoy your evening guys, take care. See you later.